Great at your service. Today we have some exciting lessons for you, but I had to share something with you. I thought something happened. It was very interesting to me. I like to practice visualization, which is a big part of chess. We know that chess is all about visualizing, foreseeing, playing both sides of the board, making critical decisions, right? Under pressure. But visualizing, discipline. We always tell the kids, pause before you move, breathe, think, look ahead, look at everything that's going on the board, imagine what you want to do, play it out in your mind, see how it works out here before you allow it to manifest on the chessboard. This is something that I utilize in my life on a daily basis. Not just on the chessboard, but I've taken that ingredient from chess and I added it in my life. And it works for me. So one of the things I was imagining, I said, I'm ready to take my chess game to the next level. I want to learn more. I want to be a little more educated about the game. There's always something you can learn. Never stop learning. Continue to get education. So I said, I want to learn more. What can I do? I didn't know exactly what to do. So I visualized myself getting to the master level. I visualized myself gaining more information, understanding more, teaching more. So I just put myself in the position that I already attained mastery. Just put myself there. I put myself in a position where I'm teaching what I have learned. So after some time of visualizing that, I'm talking only about 5 minutes a day, in the morning, at night, day by day, by day, by day. You know, after a while, I released it. I didn't ask for anything specific. I just wanted to increase my knowledge. So here's what happened. Let me show you something. Now this is the most amazing thing ever. My wife's friend, Sualai and Danny, peace to Sualai and Danny, appreciate you guys. They were out riding their bikes, and I believe one of their neighbors, can you guys see all that that's going on there? They were like chess junkies. And I guess they were over it. They threw away all their books, or they put them outside for anybody to come collect. So, Sualai and Danny, peace again, thank you, who knew I was into chess, scooped the books up and said, hey, let's give these to RaRa the Great. Look at all these books. So they came over here with a box full of books. You guys see all of that? And there's more. These are just the ones I can fit on this shelf right here. I actually have more upstairs. I don't even know where to start. It's getting ridiculous. I'm just excited to do it. They brought over all these books in a big box and said, here you go. Just like that. So I guess the things that I was visualizing, this is what the universe was telling me. Read up. Study up. We know if you want to accomplish something great, you got to put in the hard work. Hard work pays off. I just thought that was pretty amazing. Check that out. Visualization, baby. It works. This is not the first time something like this has happened to me. This has happened multiple times. I'm just visualizing. Alright, let's move on to our chess lesson. Yeah, so again, visualization, key to life. Imagination, visualization. It's important in chess. It's very right brain, but that's what we're going to bring out. Obviously, we got critical thinking, analytical skills, mental discipline, problem solving, concentration. You know, you want to use all these different things, pattern recognition, memory. All these things come into play when using the game of chess. But visualization is very important. Chess and life. Take all the ingredients out of chess, apply it to life. That's the whole point of this. If you're not doing that, what are we doing? We're not here to make chess masters, we're here to make life masters. But the more you master anything, the more time you put into anything, in study, in education, and giving it your all, your effort, digging in, pulling up treasures, then you're going to be able to apply those same concepts to your life. You're going to see that you're going to be able to grow in all areas by just trying to master something. Or, that's what I found. All right, so it's been a little while since we did some videos. We had a couple requests. I got a list of things that I need to do that have been asked. Again, you can go to Ask Ra, and that's on RaRaTheGreat.com. Of course, we represent the bigger picture here, which is chess tutors. We started off with our GMG study hall. That was a lot of fun. But now we're about to just start moving into whatever people are shooting at me sending me to do videos of, I'm going to put up. So one of them was, how do you win the game with the king and the queen versus the king? Another one that I'm going to do next would be the fry never attack. So we're going to jump right into it. I was definitely motivated today by some friends. Watching my friend Mary, your videos are hilarious. I keep those going. But people, you're spreading your talents out to the world. My man King Drop, these are people that just inspire me. And after just watching them, I was like, let me get back to making some of my videos for the people, for our friends, for our chess tutors. So what we have today is the Chocolate Kingdom, trying to conquer the Vanilla Kingdom, and checkmate the king. We're going to let the queen do all the work. She's the most powerful piece on the board. She is valued at 9 points. This is what we call the magical shrinking box. We're going to use the queen to trap the king, put the king in the toaster, and then checkmate the king. Now the story about this is, yes, the queen wants to take it upon herself to do all the work, and the king is itching to get in the game. Put me in, coach. The king wants to get involved, but the queen's like, I got it. The queen's got it, you guys. The king is going to sit back and wait his turn while the queen handles business. So here's the first thing we're going to do. First of all, we realize that the king is kind of in the middle of the board. He can move 1 square anywhere, so 1 square anywhere. I said 1 square anywhere. Say what? So the king can move 1 square anywhere. He has all of these squares available to him. Obviously, what we want to do, this square is not available. What we want to do is shrink the box. This is our box right now. It's a big box. I don't want a big box. I want a small box. I'm going to make this box as small as possible, and then I'm going to bring it in for the checkmate. So check it out. Right now he has a big box, like I said. First move I'm going to make is I'm going to grab the queen. I'm going to move her down 1, 2, 3 squares. We know that the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. She moves up, down, side to side. I said up, down, side to side, and diagonal. So the queen can move up, down, side to side, diagonal. And by moving her down 3 squares, we have now made the box a lot smaller. Can everybody see that? We chopped the board almost in half. It was this big. We moved her down a few squares. Now it's only this big. We have already began to limit the king's squares. This is what this is all about. We have to limit the king's squares so we can trap him in a checkmate. He now cannot move here. He cannot move here. He cannot move here. So I ask you, how many squares are safe for the king to move to? Quick, go. Time's up. The answer is there's only a couple of squares safe. 1, 2, 3. Those are the only 3 squares that are safe for the king to move to. He cannot move up because of the queen. He cannot move to the side because of the queen. Can't move down because of the queen's power. The queen eliminates all those squares. He can move 1, 2, 3. All right, so now he's going to choose one of those squares. Let's say he moves here. Now the beautiful thing about this is, we call it the magical shrinking box. And the secret to the magical shrinking box is getting the queen in position where she's attacking the king as if she were a knight. If this queen were a knight, the king would be in check. Check is when the king is under attack and he can't get out. I said the king is under attack and he can't get out. So this would be a check right now if this were a knight. But it's not a knight, it's a queen. But she's attacking the king as if she were a knight. It's called the knight shadow. Sir Pi. Shout out to you. Duke of Chess and Sister Niche. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We have the knight shadow going on. We're attacking the queen as if, we're attacking the king as if the queen were a knight. We're going to watch this king move. And once we have the knight shadow going on, we can simply follow whatever the king does. If he moves down, we move down. He moves to the side, we move to the side. He moves backwards diagonal, we move backwards diagonal. We're just going to follow him. So what did he do? He moved down diagonal to the left. So what am I going to do with my queen? I'm going to grab her. I'm going to move her down diagonal to the left. I'm making the box smaller. I'm shrinking the box. Let's say he moves one square to the right. What am I going to do? I'm going to move one square to the right. Let's say he moves one square forward diagonal. I'm going to move one square forward diagonal. Meanwhile, the king is like, hey, queen, do you need me? I'm ready. The queen is saying, no, hang out. I got this. It's okay. The king is going to move one square. Because look, he doesn't have many options. He can't move there, he can't move there, he can't move there, he can't move there. So he can move further into the box if he wants to. But let's just say he moves backwards here. Well, you should be able to guess what my next move is. Perfect. If you said this square right here, you are correct. C2. Because he moved backwards diagonal, I'm going to move down diagonal. Sorry, he moved down to the left diagonal, I moved down to the left diagonal. I have trapped him on the rim of the board now. This king cannot move anywhere but to the right. He is in the palm of my hand. Poor thing. The king is saying, hey, I'm ready, queen. The queen said, no. Not yet. Not yet, dear. I don't need you yet. The king says, okay. I don't have much of a choice here. I'm going to move to the side. Well, what's the next move? You got it. I move the king to the side, one square. The king says I don't have much of a choice here. I'm going to move to the side. Now the chocolate king, king checkmate, says, hey, I'm ready, queen. Do you need me? Queen says, not yet. Be patient. She doesn't need his help yet. King move one square to the side. The king move one square to the side. I move the queen one square to the side. Now if we look, this king only has these two squares to move back and forth to. You cannot be greedy with this. I repeat, you cannot be greedy. Greed will ruin you if you use this method, the magical shrinking box method, where the queen does all the work. Now, there are other methods. I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm just giving you an option. Once you learn this, you can do whatever you want. Master it first. So the king is going to move here. Now if you notice, if the queen follows him, if she's too greedy, and she follows him to that corner, she is going to create what we call a stalemate. A stalemate is when the king is not under attack, but anywhere he moves, he is under attack. There's no other piece on the board that can move. So this would be a stalemate. You don't want that. It's a tie game. This is exactly what we don't want. Remember, it's when the king is not under attack, so he's not in danger, but anywhere he moves, he is in danger. And there's no other piece on the board that he can move. This would create a stalemate. We don't want that. So we keep our queen there. We're going to leave this king to move back and forth because that's all he can do. Now the queen calls in her hubby. She said, okay, you can come join me now, dear. It's your turn. He's like, finally. So what we're going to do with this king is we're going to march him in. We're going to create what we call opposition. We're going to get our king opposing the opponent's king. Get our king one square away before we go on for the checkmate. So here comes the king. King moves back. That's all he can do. Here comes the king. King moves back. That's all he can do. Here comes the king. King moves back. That's all he can do. Here comes the king. King moves back. Bring him in. He moves back. Technically, I can checkmate right now. Well, I'll let you find it. Do you see the checkmate? Good. If you said G2, then you were correct. That would be a checkmate. But I'm not going to checkmate him yet because I want to teach the proper way to do this all the way through. So first I'm going to create opposition, just like I told you. Get my king opposing the opponent's king. Alright, so now he can't move there, he can't move there, he can't move there, he can't move there, he can only move here. And now there are 1, 2, I'll let you count them. How many different ways are available to checkmate this king now? How many different ways can this queen checkmate the king? Go. Alright, let's see if you got it right. I see 5 ways, but let's count them. 1. This is called the in-your-face checkmate. In-your-face checkmate. However, I don't want you checkmating somebody using this method and be like, in your face! That wouldn't be cool. But simply means that we put the queen in the face of the king, directly in his face. And she does not fear anything. She has a king backing her up. So this is a checkmate here. That's one way. Another way, put the king directly in the face of the king. 2 checkmates, 2 ways to do it right there. She doesn't fear because she has her king backing her up. Another way is we can simply move the queen here. This puts the king in danger. He's in check. He can't move there, there, or there. Can't move up because kings must stay 1 square away. The kings must stay at least 1 square away. So he cannot move up. He cannot move to the side because the king can never move into danger. So this is a checkmate as well. The other way we can do it is by moving the queen down there. Lastly, we can move the queen to D1. That is a checkmate. So, however you choose to do it, that is how it unfolds with our magical shrinking box. I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned a couple things. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, Mr. RaRaTheGreat@gmail.com, or go to my website, RaRaTheGreat.com. Please share the video, like the video, subscribe to the video. Let's have some fun with this. If you have any questions about chess, feel free to contact me. If you need a video tutorial about anything, let me know. We'll put it up. We'll keep this thing moving. Have a wonderful day. Again, I am Mr. RaRa the Great. Chess tutors, we are representing. Keep looking out for us.